Hello and welcome to Deft and Dorky. We are starting short tonight, but Dunn will be with us shortly, hopefully. So, quick recap. Last time you guys made it to the capital city of Damore, you arrived at the same time as the fall festival was going on. So you did some fall festival games, found some flyers for a food eating contest the next day. You, near the docks, found a tabaxi that ran up to you and asked for help. You ran with the tabaxi until you found a woman willing to help you, who is currently housing the tabaxi, named Midnight. And then you guys went... Let's see. You went to the capital, presumably to look for proof of... proof that the Brotherhood of Men was there. And then found all those things. And then... you went to separate inns this time. 3 of you went to the middle-priced inn, and Seraph, you went to the fancy inn. So, you guys wake up the next morning. What would you like to do?
I'll go meet up with the group.
Okay. Are you on the roof, Beak?
Yeah, I see the roof this time.
Okay. So, early
I guess
morning.
we're gonna go down. Get ready for the eating contest, right?
Oh, that's happening
Yeah,
at 4. Early morning, Beak. You see some people start walking by.
Sorry.
You get stink eye from maybe 1 or 2, but most of them seem to be in awe of you, as they have never seen a Kenku before.
Okay, I just copy whatever someone does to me. I copy it back to them.
I feel like he's gonna get kidnapped or try to kidnapped at some point.
There's one little boy and his mother, and the mother isn't looking
boy.
around. But the little boy looks up and and he waves at you excitedly.
I wave back.
He's like, "Mommy, Birdman!" And she's like, "Come on!" She doesn't even look up.
Good news. I figured out how to do it. It's working this time.
Oh, good. Good. So you can do it yourself. All right. So you guys are. Is there anything you'd like to do? Like to accomplish? Let's see. Seraph, as you get up and start walking over there, you, since you're basically the first one out moving around, you start to notice there are posters every so often around the town, with the picture of a drawn tabaxi. And it says, "Looking for information. Contact the local authority. Maybe dangerous."
I'm gonna take a flyer and go to the local authorities. No, I'll take a flyer.
Where's this going?
Well, where's this going? It's a twist.
I'll take a flyer and go meet up with the group.
Okay. So, as you start walking up to the inn, you see Beak up on top of the roof, and Beak, you see Seraph coming towards the inn.
Okay, I'll small spider form, climb down and meet up with them.
Okay.
At this point, I'm gonna be headed out. I'm just gonna start heading out of the inn.
Okay.
Come out the front door.
You guys all skipping breakfast?
Yeah, we gotta skip breakfast today. I want to eat. Yep. Actually, for an eating contest, it's better to eat a lot beforehand because you keep. Never mind. Don't ask me why I know that.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
Actually, you want to eat a lot the 3 days before that because it actually. Never mind. I know I tried to explain it. I did a hot dog eating.
I've heard that before too. If you starve yourself, it like shrinks your stomach or something, and so.
Yeah, and yeah, you actually can increase the size of your stomach and how much you can hold. Anyways.
Professional.
I did a hot dog eating contest once. It wasn't pretty. Anyways.
Were you doing the whole like dip the bun in water?
No, I just shoved the whole thing in my mouth and started
Oh,
chewing.
good. That's nastiest part about Nathan's hot dog eating competition.
No, it wasn't.
Soggy buns.
All right. So as I come out, I want to make my way to a magic. I want to try to find a magic shop because I need to restock on some paper.
Okay, yeah. You look around, and it's actually in the southeast quarter, where Seraph's Inn, closer to where Seraph's Inn was. You guys walk around the southeast quarter, and you find, what's it called? Hold on. Look through my notes.
Wait, I know what it's called.
Wonders of the World.
Oh, this is a different one. Oh, never mind. I was looking at the herbalist shop.
This is the magic shop.
Yep. Yeah, so you guys get there. It is just opening up. As you walk in, you see Rania there, who works there. She told you that she worked there.
Oh, that's why I did know that because I had it written down because that's what I'm growing at.
She's like, "Oh, good morning to you. Good to see
morning.
you again."
Good morning. So,
Snaps
I'm
around, she goes,
interested.
"Have you seen the flyers?
Yeah, I'll pull the flyer out and be like, yeah, I grabbed one.
What do you make of that?"
Somebody really wants this Kenku, but I have never seen him.
Tabaxi.
Well, yeah, whatever. Somebody really wants this tiger person thing that I've never seen. Cool. Now down to business.
Why are you saying you never seen? Don't
Oh.
understand. Okay.
Try and keep it on the down low in case somebody's listening.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
being crafty.
You never know. Could be a guard just around the corner. Listen to my conversation.
It's true. It's very true. So she says, "So have you come here to talk to me, or did you actually need something from the shop?"
I actually came here to do a little business.
Sure. What can I do for you?
I need to buy some fine ink and parchment. Do you have
Uh,
any?
Yeah, I believe we got some of that. Hold on a second. She goes in the back and gets some out. How much are you looking to buy?
100 gold worth.
Okay. There you go.
All right, 100 gold worth. And I hold out 3 scrolls of detect magic and say, "Are you interested in buying these?"
She looks at him. She goes, "No, not these right now."
All right, let's try. That's what I came here for, so
Anything else I can get for you?
that's all I needed.
Do you have any health potions?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. We've got a few. How many are you looking to buy?
I can buy 2.
All right. Yep, she goes and grabs. She's like, "Here, so I got 2 right here." Those are. I said 50 gold each, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
No problem. Anything else? How about for you, friend? She looks at you, Beak.
No.
All right.
Looking
well,
around.
what have you guys got on the agenda for today?
Gonna
I'm gonna
eat do an
try
eating
to-
contest.
Try to win that eating contest.
Oh.
You don't have anything that could help widen our bellies, do you?
No, I'm afraid not. I don't think so. Well. No. No, not really. I don't think so. She has like, and I mean you would know that like ring of protection might help you a little bit, but she doesn't put that together.
Oh well. I'm sure we'll manage. One of us will, hopefully.
What are you gonna do if you win?
They said we can get into the keep.
Oh, that's right. What will you do when you get in?
Don't know yet.
I'm gonna
Well,
cast
if
a
you-
fireball.
Looking for someone to take. Just let me know. Cast a fireball.
I think Pete knows the word fireball by now. Add it to his list.
Fireball.
What do you do in this game? I cast fireball. Cool. I have one job.
Okay, is there anything? She's like, oh,
That's
well,
all I need
good
that's
luck
all
to
I
you then.
need from the magic shop.
And is there anything else you guys want to do before the food contest?
I might go play some more games. Just spend the day out at that
Okay.
around that area. Just
Okay.
Just hanging out.
I just roll my eyes. I hate games.
Okay, you guys head back over to the canal district where the fall festival is still going on. There's still loads of people. There's a lot. The density of those posters is greater there. And as you guys head down there, you see one of the guard sort of, she's just sort of standing still looking around, and he sees you guys and starts walking your way.
I just wave at him. How you doing?
He walks up
Guard?
to you, he says, hello?
Hello.
Mind if I speak with you for a moment?
Sure. Kind of new to town. Don't know what we can help you with.
There was a cat creature that ran around here yesterday. He was reported as having run off with some people. One of them looked like a bird, and he looks at Beak. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Cat
I look
creature?
at Caw.
I just... I say cat creature, you say? Well, we do have a bird friend with us. He is a bird type creature for sure. But he's kind of been with us the whole time, and you know, cats really don't like birds, so we'd probably steer clear of that.
He looks right at
We
Beak.
kind of noticed something chasing us for a little bit, but he wasn't chasing us for very long.
He looks right at Beak. Says, "Is that your story, sir?"
I repeat exactly what he says back to him. That's your story, sir.
I'll just say he doesn't speak common at all. He can repeat what people say. That's it.
But you say
You
you
can
were
repeat what people say. That's it.
right. He looks over at Seraph. He says, "You say you were followed by something."
Yeah, we heard a commotion behind us, and he cut down. We saw it was really like a blur. He was running so fast, just cut down an alley.
Make a deception check. He looks at you, goes, "Well, can you point out which alley?"
I'm so new to town. I don't really. I kind of get lost.
They all look the same.
Yeah.
He says, "All right. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the fair."
Thank you.
He walks off. And you guys get a little closer to the carnival, and there's still all the people around doing all the different games. The Find the Lady,
He
this
says,
guy is like,
Man,
"Find
the
the
guards in
lady,
that town
find the
must
lady."
suck.
You hear all of them, "Step right up, hit the mallet, hit the target, find the lady," all the things. Would any of you like to do any of them?
Had enough of
Not
this
this. Not this wizard. This wizard don't roll dice. He has to.
I'll just hang around the area and just watch. I'm gonna watch Find the Lady. See
Okay,
if I can become an expert at finding the lady, just watching people play.
okay. Make just a general, make one perception check. We'll see how this goes. 22. Okay, so you watch for a while, and from what you can tell, people are trying to watch, but for the vast majority of people are just guessing at the end because they've lost it. But there's been a couple people who have been like perceptive enough to watch, and you see one person do it. They win once, and he's like, "Oh, come on, try again," and he does it again, and he wins the second time, and he goes, "All right," and he says, "Let's go again. We'll allow we'll increase the bets up to 5 silver." And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And so on this next round, he really does it up, and you lose it too. He does it very well, and the guy wins again. And he goes, "Okay, double or nothing." And he's like, the guy, the player's like, "Okay." So he puts down. He's like, "All right, double or nothing." And make another perception check for me.
Nope.
So you see him do the thing, and the guy guesses, and he thinks he's right. He flips it over. He's like, "Oh, sorry, it's not there." And he just takes all the money. And the guy's sort of squinting, the player, and he's it's like, "Okay." And he gets up and walks off. But you couldn't tell what was happening exactly. But over the course of a while, of the however long you stay there, you think you could probably do a decent job of watching it. Anything else you guys want to do before food thing?
No, I'm just gonna wander around a little bit, just watch people, and nothing really. Just killing time.
Okay. All right. Well, you will go ahead and skip forward to the food eating contest, and then I'll have one of you guys roll for done. So, rolls around to like around 3:30 or so, and the different barkers are like, "Come sign up for the food eating contest," and they start around 3. "Sign up for the food eating contest in 1 hour," and there's like these. They've got just several banquet tables lined up, probably like 200 or 300 feet worth of just table.
Hot dogs.
No. And this whole time, they have like food
Dragon
vendors.
dogs.
They have food vendors walking around selling like smoked meats and apples, and like some people are selling like gourds, pumpkins, and things. They start setting up these banquet tables, and there's just loads and loads of bread that they're setting out there, and they're starting to unload onto these tables these big, look like big turkey legs, basically. So as they're doing all that, they have signups.
Constitution is like the thing for this kind of stuff, right?
Yep.
Assume.
I'll go sign up.
Okay,
I'll
so
go scratch my
Well, I'll
name now.
sign up.
yeah, as you sign up, they take your 5 silver, and there's like a pretty big line. There's probably maybe just shy of, but maybe around 100 people that are trying to sign up for this. And you overhear some of them in the line. They're like, "Well, I'm probably not going to win, but I mean, 5 silver for a good meal is pretty good." For an all-you-can-eat meal. So it looks like there's a lot of people that don't plan on winning, but that are like, "Well, maybe I'll win, and at worst I'll get a decent meal for 5 silver," which is more pricey than most meals, but for all you can eat, they figure it's probably worth it. So yeah, you guys get up to the table. You can pay your 5 silver and sign up. And then after a while, the time has come, and they're like, "All contestants for the food eating contest, please come over to the banquet tables."
Okay, so before we go walking in there or
Mhm.
walking up there, I'm going to step aside, and I'm going to cast this on myself. So for 1 hour, I'll go to call, and I'll pluck off a feather, and then I'll add it to my spell, touch myself, and give myself bear's endurance.
Ooh, advantage on Constitution checks. Okay.
+4 con. I get 2d6 temporary hit points if that matters. I'll go ahead and roll it. Okay. And yeah, so just pop that on me.
What does it do besides advantage on con? You said +4?
No, +4 con. Does it say advantage on con? I didn't see that.
Oh, that's all I saw was target
I
gains
see
the.
advantage
Oh,
on
I'm looking. Oh, you know what? I'm
dexterity
looking at 3.5.
Okay.
Where's my bear's endurance? That's 3.5 also.
It gives advantage on dexterity and con.
That's what it's just advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
What level are you casting it at?
Second.
Okay.
Does it matter?
If you cast it at third, you can get an extra creature.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. So I will cast it. I'll do this again. Yeah, I'll cast it at third level at and I'll cast it onto Seraph.
Okay.
Pat him as he's walking by.
Okay, so you got an extra. So you got an extra 7 temporary hit points as well, and you'll have
Yep.
advantage on Constitution checks for the next hour. All right. Okay. So let me get my thing that I have going here. All right. So the time has come. They're like, all right, everyone. Rules are simple. The last person still up here eating without throwing up is the winner. And there's just, like I said, it's like 100+ feet of table, and there's like just people sitting almost shoulder to shoulder the entire way on both sides of the banquet tables. So it goes round 1 turkey leg, and everyone's like, yay! So everyone has one like thing of meat. He goes all the way down to the bone now, and then he goes, ready, go! And then I need to make all you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, good thing I had advantage.
Real good thing. Oh man,
Still went terrible.
Peek.
good thing it's just the first round. You can stomach that pretty easily. So everyone is fine. Like all these people are like, yeah, all right. He goes, all right, round 2.
Be pretty shameful if he couldn't make it through a turkey leg.
Yeah.
Beak's just crying as he's sitting
That'd be a wizard for you.
He's remembering this turkey's mama.
Yeah, you ought to be
just-
rolling at normal because you should have a
Tears
disadvantage
coming to his eyes.
on eating meat. Round 2, half a loaf of bread, and there's like just a half a loaf. It's not like a huge. It wouldn't be a huge loaf, but it's a pretty sizable chunk of bread. He goes, ready, begin, and then everyone make a Constitution saving throw again.
Ooh.
22.
All right. Yep, all you guys succeed again. You start to see some people, especially the thinner people, the like, well, not just thinner, but like the younger people, because there's some kids that have like scrounged up enough money somehow to do this, and they're like, oh, about halfway through this bread, and a bunch of like this round is really kicking people out. So probably half the people are out.
Is done here also?
Yes. So I need one of you guys make Constitution. It's just a flat roll D20 because he has 0. So this will be for the first one. He makes the first one. Do the second round.
Oh, that makes it simple.
Yeah. So Dunn's like
Yeah.
he eats the meat and then he starts to eat the bread. And he's like, oh, I don't feel so good. So he has to exit. All right, so he goes, the Barker guys, round 3, another turkey leg, and it's just gonna go back and forth between the meat and the bread. It goes round 3, begin. So everyone make another Constitution saving throw.
Poor Beak. This is like his worst nightmare.
God.
No.
Advantage, and he gets a 4 and a 6.
So you start to eat that turkey leg, Seraph, and you're like, oh. you're barely able to like keep it down. You're throwing up a little bit in your mouth, but you're done. You can't get any more in there.
I don't know about Seraph, but I could tell Joe really wanted to win this.
Okay, but the Beak and Druzil make it, and there's another like quarter of the people are gone, so it's down to like you two and probably 10 other people at this point. All right, so it goes round 3, more bread, or round 4, more bread. Begin. Another Constitution saving throw.
I like those 15s.
Did mine go, or is it lagging? There it goes.
There it goes.
All right, Druzil, you're done.
Done. Well, you went from a tiny ass wizard shit.
All right, so like a bunch of people, it's down to Beak, this Birdman, and like 2 other people. 2 other, so like, all right, let's condense this down a little bit now. So they get that you get up and move, and they sit you down there, and they sit the 2 other people down. So now it's all condensed and everyone's just washing. Some people are still kind of sick. He goes, all right, next round.
1 second. I'm going to, as I'm sitting there, I'm just going to shift into a grizzly bear. Sitting at the table. Like that.
I'm gonna get disqualified.
The other people sitting there, like, they all bail. Everyone bails. Like one of the guards is like,
there. Paul goes up.
One of the guards comes up and he's like, "We talked about this yesterday, sir."
Same guy.
Yep.
All right, I shift back.
Like, all right, everyone, calm down. Let's get our other 2 contestants back to the. All right, next round, some more meat. Begin. And you see people start to just mow down this meat, making it a Constitution saving throw. Oh. Okay, so one of the guys can't do it. So it's just you and this other guy left.
Who's this other guy?
This other guy he's like a super, he's really lanky and really pretty tall. He's looks to be an elven fellow, or at least half elf. You can't really tell for sure. But
we're done. Just put him to sleep.
I don't know, I feel if I can sneakily get a spell off.
But he's a big, really tall fellow. He's like sort of a swimmer's build. Pretty slim. You looking through spells?
Yeah. I don't think everything that's gonna be very quiet though. I have I can make like little spiders appear on his food. But I can't do that very quietly, so I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they're all verbal.
So now the barker's
Yeah,
like,
I'm assuming we're being watched.
oh yeah, everyone's watching you. You may have been able to sneak something while they were condensing you guys down, but now that everyone's watching you guys. So the barker's like, all right, will this be the last round? Back to bread. Ready, set, go. And they make another Constitution saving throw, and this one's going to be basically just contested.
Oh, almost a nat 20.
Not close.
Well, it's going to roll eventually.
No, it ain't.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh. All right, so you guys start to eat the bread, and you're like, he's looking over at you while he's eating it. You can tell he's starting to get full, but so are you. So it's down to like, you've gotten, of this piece of bread that you've been given, both of you have eaten about half of it, and you're about to stop. And it's like, oh, they're slowing down. And so he
I look at him
takes.
and I say, "Fruitarian, eh?"
He grabs another piece of the bread and he looks at you, puts it in his mouth. Do you do the same?
Yeah.
Okay, make another Constitution saving throw. It's going to be contested again.
You guys died. That's what had happened.
How many ones have I? Look at all the ones I've rolled.
Good
I've rolled
thing
a one almost every round. There's 3 in a row.
Oh man, good thing you had advantage. So he takes that next bite, and you do too, and you swallow it with no problem. And he puts it in there, and goes, "Blah!" Just all of it out on to the side of him. He goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have a champion, this Birdman here."
Stand up, arms up.
Everyone's applauding. Yeah.
Turn into the bear.
Oh yeah, I stepped into the bear.
You already used your
Arms
2
up.
shape shifts.
No, I only used one. It's been like hours since I used the.
Oh
call
yeah, I
down.
guess we could say. Okay.
Am I
Welcome.
dead yet?
Nope.
Yes.
You did bow out of the food eating contest rather early though.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. I ain't got the con for food eating.
So paws up. I'll let
Okay.
out a big roar.
Everyone's yeah. Everyone's
Did
freaking
the
out.
bear win?
Yeah. He just now turned into a bear. Yeah. He got warned earlier because he tried to turn into a bear earlier. So, all right. So you win. He's like, all right. And so he goes, come on down here. Let's give you your prize.
I stay in bear form.
He's sort of okay. So he comes down. He's like, here's your 5 gold pieces. And he's like, I don't know where to put
Put on my
them.
big bear paw.
You got 5 gold pieces. And you'll get a tour of the keep
I
for
say make
you
it
and 2
big as
guests.
best I can in bear form.
Rah! It's like
A tour of the keep.
and the guard comes up to you again. He's like, "Sir, I'll give you a little bit because it's a celebration, but please."
I'm pushing that little bit as long as I can.
He's like, "It's time now."
All right, I'll shift back.
Okay.
I say tour of the mansion. Oh, so wait,
Tour of the keep.
Keep.
Tour of the keep.
Mansion.
He goes, and
And I
that's
say,
right. You
these
get
are
a
my friends.
tour of
This
the
is
keep.
Dun,
For,
this is Druzil. Seraph.
he says, "That's right. A tour of the keep for you and 2 friends."
Yeah, you lost on the first bread round.
2 friends.
Done.
2
I
friends.
hold up
That's
3
all
fingers.
right.
I hold up 3 fingers. Dun, Druzil, Seraph.
He says, "Well, I suppose you could send them in your place, but 3 people max."
Take Seraph and Druzil.
The tour will begin, like tomorrow, basically.
Actually, you probably better to go than me.
Spider
You're a
on.
little,
I could be a
probably a
spider.
little more shady than
Yep.
me to get under a keep.
And you're the most
A little
talkative.
stealthier. Yeah, you're the most charismatic and stealthiest of me.
So, yeah, they offer-
I probably shouldn't be the one going in.
He offers
What do
to
we-
let you instead have them 3 go if you'd like to. The tour is tomorrow at noon.
What are we trying to get from the keep again?
Okay,
It's
beach.
been a whole week.
So, quick update for you. Are you going to go ahead and say that those 3 are going instead?
I don't know yet.
How long does the tour last?
Probably about an hour.
Oh, then we can us 3 will go and he
Okay.
can just be a spider.
Yeah. Dun, Druzil, Seraph.
All right, very well, sir. Congratulations. We'll see you guys tomorrow at noon.
Okay, beak. Make
Uh,
it big.
I'm over there going, oh. Make it small.
I'm gonna go outside and
Am I getting
vomit
a phone call?
every
Jeez,
bit of it.
that's-
and get all that toxic meat out of my system. I'm just gonna cry while I'm doing it and say I'm sorry. Sorry. I gotta make up for it. I gotta free some chickens or something.
So yeah, to give you a bit of an update, Eric, you guys saw a bunch of flyers posted throughout the town that were more densely posted throughout the where the fair is. It's got a picture of a tabaxi on it. It says if you have any information, tell your local authority. Could be maybe dangerous.
Gotcha. I'm scared of no cat people.
So yeah, you guys have a
friends.
ticket into the keep for a tour, and you
Yes, yes.
have the rest of the day to do whatever you'd like to do. Beak made
I'm gonna
himself
go
5 gold.
Lay on the ground and suffer.
How much food you eat, son?
So that's a lot of turkeys. That turkey.
He ate less than the wizard.
There's got to be a turkey production around here somewhere.
Yep.
I gotta make this right.
You guys saw some turkey farms in the farming town. What was it called?
Oh, did we? I thought they were just
Kalen.
grains.
Mostly grains, but you did see some different farms. Kalen.
Oh, I missed
Gobble,
that.
gobble, gobble, gobble.
Okay, so we had a mission on the way back.
More animal like freeing.
I gotta balance the scales.
But you'd think as a druid you would know that like releasing thousands of turkeys into the wild all at once might not be good for the balance of the world.
That would be maybe with a drew with an intelligence. But intelligence of 7 tells me that they got to be free.
What's your wisdom?
16.
You're wise. Be
Yeah.
like,
You know of the forest and how thousands of turkeys might crush the.
Yeah, but what's better, turkeys outside or turkeys being farmed by filthy humans?
Turkeys outside or turkeys inside your belly?
It's like a turkey slave camp.
Think of all the non-druid like things you just did.
I know.
Yeah, just ate a bunch
That's
of
why I got to make it
meat.
right.
What do you got? One more thing you can do before you stop being a druid? Isn't it like 2 or 3 things you can like break the rule? It's like the vegan superpowers.
Fifth edition anymore?
Scott Pilgrim.
Is that in 5th
Yeah.
edition still? Is
Yeah,
it
I think it
still
is. Yeah.
I remember that was a big deal
Like,
on 3,
or if
3.5.
you like fuck up too many times, they take
Yeah.
away your druid powers.
Yeah.
I think it's still in there. Pretty sure it's still in there. I need to pull up roll 20.
I thought it went away because it used to be you couldn't even use metal.
You can't in this either. Sign in. As we decide losing druid powers. Losing druid powers. This is what we're doing while we wait for the next day. We're looking up to see if he can lose his druid power.
On the roll 20 compendium, it's not in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything about it in 5e. Like, unless the DMs just wants to punish you.
I mean, it's still going to be sort of like a cleric. I've got a god that's giving me powers and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of. It's a little different though. But I guess your god could take it away.
There was a lot. It used to be a big deal. Like druids had to be neutral. Druids had to be.
There's X
Yeah,
Druid
like-
for 3rd edition. Druid who ceases to revere nature or who changes to a prohibited alignment, loses all spells and druidic abilities, cannot gain levels as a druid until she atones.
Yeah.
That's 3rd edition.
Too many editions of D&D.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing anything before the next day? Or are you just gonna go vomit and?
No, they can go vomit. I mean, I didn't eat that much apparently.
you
I
ate
like an
enough
open
that you,
face.
you were like, ugh.
I had an open-faced turkey sandwich for lunch and then
Pretty
bowed
much.
out of the competition. I like ate a normal amount and I was like, this isn't for me.
Like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it much further. I'm just gonna, before I feel bad, I'm gonna go.
Or, I know where this is going. Before this gets too bad, I'm done. See ya. Oh my god, dude. I'm just happy that it's quiet in here. Them kids, dude.
Dim kids. All right. Which are you going back to the same inns? Or you going to different
I
inns?
just read Holly's comment.
I missed it.
Truckies are fine. They're all just missing one leg each.
They were all gangrenous. They had to be amputated anyway.
Oh, gangrene leg. Is that what you're saying?
They cooked it out. They cooked it out. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head
Alright.
back to the inn that I stayed at before.
The
cheap
same.
one.
We'll just go back to the same inn for the
Okay.
tour tomorrow.
Seraph, are you going to
the
the...
expensive one?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need no expensive
I gotta-
inn.
I gotta go to the cheap
Um,
inn. I just spent 100
I'm gonna
gold.
go sleep at the top of the expensive inn. I don't feel safe having Seraph by himself there. I don't feel Seraph is safe.
Okay, are you
He's
going
not the one
in,
who,
or are you
like,
climbing
almost
up
got
the side?
assassinated.
Huh?
Are you going in, or are you climbing up the side?
No, I'll just climb up top.
All right. Are any of you doing anything pre-bed rituals or anything?
Locking up my room, making sure no one. Can
Ugh.
get
Yeah, everyone make sure lock the doors.
Yeah, lock the doors.
What? Nothing's gonna happen.
Lock the
set
door
up
and-
like a little cup system to where if the door opens,
Yeah,
it'll
it
like
jingles.
loud. And I'll wake up.
Jingles.
Oh,
And
I
Wing,
think
Wing
like a
always,
cup of
Wing's
ice
always
water
keeping an eye on
the
my door, in case something wiggles.
Why'd you spend 100 gold on?
He bought ink and paper for wizarding things.
And I bought
Dang,
two
I thought he
potions.
just did that.
No, I used it when I scribed that. What spell was that? The tiny hut spell.
Would you buy a thimble of ink? How much ink does it take? You ever used a freaking quill? It doesn't
It's-
use that much ink.
It's
no,
magical.
it's the fine ink and parchment. I got 100 gold worth.
I need to write a spell. He shakes up his ink bottle and just dumps it on the paper. He's like,
Okay, now let me spread it out in the right way.
let me spread it out in the right way.
It's magic, man. It's magic. I wouldn't expect your tiny brain to understand.
It's like those you draw the mustache on the guy. That's the kind of
Yeah.
ink it is.
Yeah.
Magnet pen.
Seraph, are you meditating again?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you, like in the middle of your meditation, you start to get, you're still frustrated that you're not feeling what you normally feel when you meditate. And suddenly you hear a familiar voice and you start to, like, be joyous about it. But then you realize that it is Yorel. And she says,
Oh, you just got juked.
hey, we got a follower. Thanks, Red Cat Forever. So she says, another piece is hidden on another piece is on a hidden southern continent. I'm unsure how you'll get there. You can briefly reply to this message. I'll contact you again.
Was it like voicemail?
So if you want to reply, you can reply.
I'll have to find my player's handbook later and look that up. Anyways,
We're going to the. Sorry. Good pitch, we didn't know possibly.
we're going to
I'll just say
tomorrow.
we'll head there to try to get it. If you can give me more information when you find out, let me know.
Okay. This-
A
so
continent
you-
to the south.
Yeah, she said a hidden southern continent.
Is it hidden?
It will kill.
It will kill.
So since she replied with that, a few minutes later she says, I've not been able to find its specific location. I see a lava-filled mountain. That is all.
God dang freaking Legend of Zelda. It's Death Mountain.
And again, you can reply to that if you want to.
What city are we in?
You
Again?
are in Demore.
Or I'll reply and say, we're in Demore right now. Kind of picking apart the Brotherhood of Men.
Could you have
When we
said,
finish here, we'll go.
thanks for all the information. Nothing like narrowing it down to a continent. It's on a continent. Oh, wow, thanks.
You know who
You're
wouldn't
really-
have an opinion on this conversation? Done.
That's right.
Done doesn't, Eric does.
All right, so you guys all go to sleep. Wake up the next morning. Same
for our
same
tour.
sort of response to you, Beak. Like a few people give you the stink eye, but like the majority of people seem surprised and happy to see you.
All right, sweet. Let's head to this tour.
Okay.
Where were we going? We were going there to get information on.
We were trying to find out if the Brotherhood of Men and the Keep were collaborating.
If they're
Yeah, Rania said that she thought that the Brotherhood of Men had something in the keep, but she couldn't figure out a way to get in there.
So I guess we're looking for Brotherhood of the Men presence inside the Keep.
oh yeah, dude.
Beak will
Don't want
say,
to collabing on a sweet.
Fire-
Rania?
Oh yeah, we could get her to go in. Let's go get her.
We can only send 3 people in.
Me, her, Seraph, or you, her, and Seraph? Or, well, I mean, Beak can go no matter what.
You're a sneaky one.
Yeah.
That's right. He's a sneaky one.
Actually, you know what? I could send Wing in, go to my room, and keep and watch through his eyes. I could send him in on your shoulder as your pet.
Yeah, sure. See? Bingo.
Bingo.
I'll go in.
Idea book.
Let's do that. I'm
Idea book?
gonna send Wing in.
Who said idea
with,
book?
No, that's Michael.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
mean-
send Wing in with Seraph. So Wing's gonna hang out with Seraph. I'm gonna go back to my
Okay.
room and lock the door
Okay.
because I'm essentially blind and I can't see what's going on. So when I'm watching through the eyes,
Okay.
We should just make that, standard procedure. Every time you walk in a room, lock the door.
I will from now on. Jeez.
It's funny you say
Like
that
an
because
army
like it
behind you.
wouldn't have mattered. the one time you were that is making you do
I'm
this,
gonna
it wouldn't
bar
have
the
mattered.
door.
Oh.
they would have they could unlock the door. It was the innkeeper that was in
That's
on
right,
it,
that's right.
so-
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
bar
the
the
door.
door.
I
Put a
barricade the door.
I barricade the door every time. I
Then
go
there's a
somewhere.
fire and I can't get it open fast enough.
I make sure I stay in a room with a window. That's open. That's on the second floor.
All right.
Alright.
So what are you guys doing?
We're gonna go find what's her name.
Rania?
Yeah, Rania.
Okay.
We get to her house. She has a little bowl of milk outside the front door.
Are you going to her house or are you going to Wonders of the World?
Wonders of the world.
It's early morning, right? Would she? Okay, yeah, we can go.
Well,
Wonder
they just went
sure.
there yesterday.
She's,
and
yeah,
the
she
one
was
who opened
working
it.
at the magic shop. We saw her.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go there. Wonders of the world.
All right. So you guys show up and she is there again. She's oh hello again. I heard.
Want to go on a tour of the keep?
She looks at Beak there. She goes, "I heard you won the eating contest yesterday.
Make it big.
Congratulations!"
I'd make a sound of a grizzly bear.
Ooh, ferocious.
I look around her shop, and I just take a look gander on what she's got.
It's not her shop, right?
Right, it's not. And today you noticed there is a. You saw as you were coming in, there was a dwarven man that was like walking, talking to her for a second, and then went back behind some curtains, which she has told you that it's owned by a dwarven man named Bryn.
Okay. Yeah. You want to go on a tour of the keep?
You take me along.
Yeah, sure. We got Eyes in the Bird, and we got. He'll go no matter what. So,
I'd love to come.
all right. Well, let's go.
How are we going to? Do you have any ideas on how to snoop around without being snoopy?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yes.
Yeah.
Our owl and our little spider.
We have animals.
We have control of many animals.
Do you know what we're looking for? I have an idea, but
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that might lead me to the conclusion that the Brotherhood of Men does indeed have a foothold there. I was thinking maybe, I don't know.
Officers' quarters.
For this brief tour, I don't know that. I don't know how well I'll get to look, but if you have an idea.
Well, our spider will go and look in super secret places like officers' quarters or whatever. You know, captains, people of authority.
Your spider? You mean Beak?
Bird.
Yes.
I saw you turned into a bear yesterday. You can do spiders as well.
We do all kinds of things.
Hi.
Most of them useless, but
Ooh,
you know.
how interesting.
Most of them useless. That's harsh, man.
You can do
That's so
spiders,
harsh.
and that's the useful one.
So says, well, I'd love to go. Make a perception check, Beak, as you are looking around the magic shop.
Ooh, there we go.
Nice. You see basically everything that you see, you have pretty much seen in other magic shops around the world that you guys have been to. Like you see the like another handy haversack that looks very similar to Druzil's, like possibly made by the same person.
All the magic shops all buy from Magic Online Unlimited. They have the same stock.
You see
Magic is on.
there is a small, like a display case that has
Like a Chinese magic manufacturer.
that has glass around it that has some rings in it. You see there's like some different wands in the display case. You see a couple pieces of armor hanging throughout the shop. Shield, a few weapons. There's a circlet. Yeah, but basically it's all stuff that you have pretty much seen before. You aren't sure about what the rings are exactly, but there's quite
Can't
a few
afford them
rings.
anyway, so it doesn't really
they're
matter.
it's all pretty expensive.
And I also I hand done the handy haversack, and I just say, let's see, there's nothing in all there. I'm gonna hand it to you because you're going in the keep, and I'm not, in case you need to stash some stuff.
All right, Bobs.
We could steal it all.
As
And I
you're,
give you the handy haversack, and also I just say there's only thing in there is Beak's sword, I believe, is still in there.
as you're handing it to Dunn, Rania looks at it and goes, "Huh, that looks like the ones we make here. Where'd you get that one?"
We got it in a town
Yeah.
before we got here.
It was a gift
It was a gift.
from a traveler.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, if it is indeed one of the ones we make here, I think you'll like it.
We do like it.
It's a piece of crap. No.
It's garbage. You see the stitching on this thing? Who infused this thing with magic? Was it that dwarf back there? I got some complaining to do.
We got this
I
from
stole this from the mailman, and it sucks.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Person who was getting it better thank us for taking it off their...
Because it's garbage. I might as well be carrying around one of those black garbage bags.
So she looks at you and says, "So when do we go?"
Right now.
No, did we get a time?
Yep,
Noon.
traveling
Early
They
in
zoo.
the
gave us
morning.
they gave us papers, didn't they?
Noon. They just told you noon.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
We're
more
gonna be there
noon.
at
We're gonna
noon.
go at noon.
Middle
We're
of the
gonna travel.
day.
We're not
We
a
can go on
party.
your
We're
lunch
like
break.
a circus. We have bears and spiders and birds.
We should have just taken over that circus we ran into, killed all those people, and then we could have just
Been a
ended the
traveling
campaign there.
circus.
Started a circus. All right. Yep. We can go on our lunch break and then take a tour and get back. You won't even miss any work.
Alright, I go to the inn room and shut the door, and that's because I'm
Okay.
gonna be blind at that point. And then I go ahead and enact looking through the wing's eyes.
Okay.
Oh, you know what you're gonna do that makes you blind.
Alone in your room.
I go in my room. We'll be blind. Can't I be walking around town watching through the eyes? That'd be.
All right, so you guys
All right.
walk down to the keep.
It's been a few hours here since we got up.
It can be. If there's something else you'd like to do, you can do it.
What's
I
the
need to- I
range
need an
on
hour break.
delivering? What's the range on
take it.
delivering
Somewhere in
touch
there.
spells through my familiar? I don't know. I don't know
Touch.
that that's even.
Can you deliver touch spells? to
Yes.
the familiar?
If,
Yeah, the familiar
Probably
can
100
deliver
feet.
a
For
touch
you.
spell.
yeah, the range is
Probably
touch.
100 feet is usually where.
It's probably 100 feet. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
for this campaign, I'm letting you be able to look through up
Yeah,
to
I think it's 100.
however
feet.
long. But at 100 feet, you can't communicate. You can only see and hear.
Yeah, you must be within 100 feet.
And if you break it, then you can't get it back until it comes back within 100 feet.
Yeah, I think it's 100 feet anyways.
That's how I've decided to do it in this one. The keep is definitely more than 100 feet away from your hotel. But like I said, since if you have the link first, then I'll let you be able to continue using it until you break it.
It's like a
until-
long distance call.
Exactly like
Long
that.
distance call starts at short distance and goes.
You gotta pay
long.
by the minute.
Yeah, you put maybe a couple quarters in there after a while.
Yeah. No, it just takes minutes off the end of your life. It just slices them right off the top.
Don't
If
give
he-
him any ideas, Red Cat.
If he
Do not
dies
give
30
him
minutes
ideas.
into 30 minutes into the tour, we knew he only had 30 minutes left.
Let's see. So you guys start heading down to the. I guess you go back to the inn for a short rest. Is that what you're doing?
What?
I am.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to be there till noon. It's only like what, 7?
Yeah, 7 or
Yeah,
8.
so we'll loop back around and pick up.
I mean, do we have to have short rests like in a bed, or can it just be like
No,
leisurely
just-
strolls?
You can't be. It can't be a walk. You'd have to be sitting or laying.
All right, we'll go back to the inn for a little while and then.
'Kay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go back, take a short rest, and then you're walking down to the keep.
Yep.
Okay. So you got a bird on the shoulder, and a spider bird on the other shoulder.
For
I'll leave.
before-
I'll leave Caw with the wizard.
Okay.
right before they leave, I cast because you're not wearing armor on Dun, right? Your AC's low.
My AC is rather low, but hopefully I'm not having to fight
Just in
anyone.
case, you never know. Be prepared. I go ahead and cast mage armor. I think that lasts for an hour.
8 hours.
8 hours.
8
So
hours.
I cast mage armor on him, and it's
Is that +2 to AC?
You don't have
Here.
armor.
Make sure
just like-
it makes your AC 13
Eric?
plus your.
Okay. Yeah, Eric, do you not have any armor on at all?
I mean, I don't.
'Cause you have to not be
my
wearing
armor's
armor.
8.
To-
My AC's 12.
I think you probably have some sign of armor then.
Leather though, don't you?
Yeah, but I could easily take it off. It's just like a piece of leather on top of my clothes.
Okay, it's up to
If
you whether you want to
anything.
do that or not.
Yeah, how much armor does it give me?
it gives you
13
13
plus
plus your
dex.
dex modifier.
So you'd get
Amazing.
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I'd get 2. 14.
Oh, you have
That's
a
2
1 on
more
your
armor.
dex? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
If your AC's 12 with armor, then that means you don't have any armor.
Oh, maybe I'm not wearing armor. I don't know.
Yeah, character sheet. What's it say?
It says I don't have armor. No, let's see. I don't think I'm wearing armor, honestly. Yeah, I have
I have
light
le-
armor, it says.
Leather. I have leather armor.
Yeah,
which
you
is
have
That just
leather
says
armor.
you,
Oh,
that
that's
you're
my
proficient.
proficiency. Yeah, that's proficiency.
You do have
Maybe I'm not
leather
wearing
armor on you. I don't know if you're wearing it. I would assume you are.
Yeah, you. Unless you like went in and got it and put made it to where it was equipped in your items, then you're probably
that's
not
lame.
wearing.
I'm
Well,
not
it's
wearing
up to you. If you don't want to
That's
wear
all
your
right, I'll
armor
take
in
it.
here, you
I'll
can wear
take it.
regular clothes,
Seraph
and then
doesn't wear armor, does he?
No, I do not.
you have mage armor.
Seraph doesn't
Yeah,
want
I'll
mage
take the
armor
mage
though.
armor.
I'm good. Yeah.
His AC is already really high.
Do you- I was gonna say, I think Dunn was the only one AC as low as mine almost. Still higher, but not much.
All right, so you guys head down to the keep entrance, and it's basically just a big, walled off, like it's a square shape in the middle of town, with there's like a small drawbridge type thing that comes out that they can
They have a moat?
pull it out. No, there's no moat,
Oh.
but they do have the door basically can be brought down via chains, and then once it's up, you can bar it again. There are 2 guards. There's 4 guards total. 2 guards on each side of the the drawbridge thing, standing in front of it as you guys approach.
Before we get right up to them, I'll shift into small spider form and crawl under someone's cloak.
Okay.
I'll go under Sarah.
As you guys walk up, say, "How can we help you?"
We're here for the tour.
Oh, you the winners of the food eating contest.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the lieutenant will be down shortly to help you with that. If you'll just wait here.
No problem.
So wait there a few minutes, and then a guy with a little bit the lieutenant colors comes out the door and sees you. Goes, "So you were the guys who won the food eating contest? I understand it was a birdman who gave his spot up to some friends. Is that you?"
Yes.
Yep, that's us.
All right. And he starts to sort of squint at you, and everyone who's looking at him, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me put it on
Normal perception check.
Normal.
Because I'm not a
view.
cheater.
19.
Should no, I
You
can't really
can.
communicate with them.
But yeah,
I can
you wouldn't
see
be able
it,
to tell,
but I
but-
wouldn't be able to communicate with them.
Yeah, but you would know for yourself.
All right, let's see. I'll roll perception. I would roll, since it's vision, I would roll perception. I'm looking through Wing's eyes, right?
It's your perception though.
Indubitably.
All right.
Are you going to try as well, Beak?
I'm tucked underneath the cloak, so I can't.
Oh, okay.
No
What
perception.
about what's
on
your
you.
name?
Vision's a little blurry.
There's no chance of what's her name, but Seraph, for Dunn, you're like, this guy looks kind of familiar. Seraph, you actually recognize this guy as Evren, the guard that you guys met in the very first episode, in Wayfield. Who
Didn't
sent
somebody
you-
say that Everin was part of the Brotherhood? We
Not
heard
that
that,
I'm
right?
aware of.
I don't remember that.
No, I don't
You
remember
heard that he got shipped
Everin.
out, and that the Braun, the other guy, took over as the captain of the guard in Wayfield, and he was
Oh,
part
it
of it.
was Brom. Yeah. Okay.
I think Everin was kind of a nice guy.
Yeah,
He's
Everin's
the
the
one who
one.
wanted our help every time.
He's
Yeah.
the one Eric hates.
No.
Yeah, that
Well,
was
I
the
mean,
guy- that was the
probably, but
guy-
not. That's not the guy you're thinking of.
That was the guy in Relaya, or whatever it was.
That was the guy in.
Yeah, he was the guy who sent you guys after the goblins that had stolen the shipments.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, no.
So he sort of squints at you and he goes, "Birdman, have I met you all before?"
I
This is
believe
your-
so.
I think I
We
met
killed them
you in
goblins."
Wayfield. The goblins, that's right. It's good to see you again.
What are you doing here?
I was promoted.
Fancy promotion.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice, actually. Wayfield was a bit of a dump, and I'm glad I'm not there anymore.
We're glad we're not there anymore either.
Anyway, please, come in.
goblins.
I'll give you the tour.
All right.
So basically, he just leads you around the keep. He takes you inside, and there's right as you enter, there's basically like a large courtyard. Different things going on. You see a lot of there are some carts there that are empty. You assume probably people bringing food to what you see behind that is there's a palace a little further in, which he explains is where the emperor lives. But it's a little further in, and there's like different chambers along the sides as you walk in. But yeah, there's, like I said, the carts over there probably to bring food in for the emperor, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He shows you around the courtyard, takes you on past. There's once you get inside, there's like a hallway where that splits off left and right, or you can go
Yep.
straight, and he takes you straight first, which gets a little
Okay.
closer to the palace. Once you get up sort of next to the palace, he's like, we won't be going inside the palace today, but you can have a nice look at it. And you can
Is
see
there food carts go into the palace right now?
no, there were some food carts, or what you think were food carts, but they were empty in the courtyard.
You could probably skitter up there though.
But yeah, you see
How
the
far away?
the palace is pretty nice. It's not like enormous, but it's a very nice it's a very nice home, very large
How far
for a
away
home.
from it are we?
I mean, 100 feet or so. You're actually at the beginning of the palace property, which has a yard, and like there's a fountain in the little right in the foyer type thing, and there's
Is
a
it like
sitting area to the side.
Isn't there like some corruption happening or something? New emperor. I'm
Are you?
struggling
There's
to
a new
remember.
emperor.
I'm gonna climb down. I'm gonna make my way towards the palace.
Okay.
I'm gonna skitter in the grass or whatever and make my way there.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be have my eyes out for any symbols that resemble the Brotherhood.
Okay. Yeah, you can make a perception check.
I don't lie.
Mm.
You don't see any symbols, but you do notice some armored couple. There's two people that you've seen on this tour that are armored but don't have the Empire symbol, like the official symbol, anywhere on their armor. And they've been pretty far away, so they haven't been talked about. But Everin is just taking you around, showing you everything.
Hey, Everin,
Yeah.
who are those guys? They're not. They don't have the same symbols.
And he sort of his like jovial expression kind of turns to more one of concern. And it's like, they live here in the keep. And he's like, you can see his voice has kind of gotten down a little bit to try to not speak very loudly. Says they live here in the keep, and I'm not 100% sure what their function is, but they always seem to be scowling, and I don't trust them.
That's how you know they're evil.
They're never happy, these guys.
They always armored up, or
Every time I've seen them, they are.
Hmm.
And one of the ones that you saw is a bigger, looks like it would be a very formidable fighter. The other one is you only saw because you rolled such a high perception. You saw him sort of in the shadows. He's a bit thinner, sort of guy, much more graceful looking. So, Beak, you are skittering up to the palace, you said?
Hmm.
Okay. So, just a moment. Gotta find a thing real quick.
I gotta step away for 1 second.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Let's just take a pee break real quick.
Okay.
So, we'll be right back in a
Bam.
few minutes.
Glad I could show up for 20 minutes of D&D.
All right. We have returned.
Nothing like a little coronavirus.
Welcome back to coronavirus. Okay.
coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Okay, so
COVID-19, sir.
as you skitter up to the palace,
Hmm.
there's double doors that are open,
I'm excited to hear this.
and right as you walk in, it's like a very small sort of foyer, and then there's another door
Ooh,
just past
foyer.
that that's open, that's standing open.
I'm gonna as soon as I go, I'm gonna go up and take the roof.
Okay.
Stick to the roof.
As you go in, there is no roof for this first part. It's open top.
Oh.
It's an entryway, and it's got like a water, small pool, like square rectangular pool in the middle of it. To your right is like a sitting area, and then if you go straight ahead, it's an open archway that has two sets of stairs that lead up, appearing to be in a circle.
Oh, Titanic style.
One on each side, yeah. And then, so you can go
Okay.
up the stairs, or you can keep going past that.
I'll cover the first floor first.
So, the first floor has... Okay, so you go past the stairs. There's a big, like, sort of very nice-looking rug in the middle of the floor. And as you go, you can probably go on the wall at least if you wanted to try to avoid the floor.
Yeah.
If you go past that, there's there's another double door that's closed, and then the hall goes to the left and to the right.
I'll try those double doors first.
Okay. There's a big enough crack for you to fit under. So, as you go in there, oops, you come into what appears to be a dining room. There's a big table in the middle with chairs, and then there are small, like fabriced, basically like love seats in the corners. Looks like a nice room, but that appears to be all that's in there. It's a dining room with no places set at the moment.
Oh, no other doorways or anything?
Nothing left in there. There are windows to the back which you can see out, which go to outside.
Okay. Anything of note outside?
Just the back of the keep.
Okay. I'll go out the hallway and I'll go to the left side first.
Okay. Left side as you're coming in or as you're going back out?
As I was coming in.
Okay. So you take that left, and then as you go left, there's a double door in front of you. As you get to that wall, there's a door to your right and a hallway that goes to the left.
I'll just peek in that first right door.
Okay. The first right door, all you see under there is it's a small hallway with 2 doors on the right and 1 door on the left.
I'm gonna get lost here. Okay, I'll check all those doors.
Okay. I'm gonna get lost. I'm checking them all though. On the right appears to be like it's just empty rooms with like a bench in the back. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can see in there. But the door on the left has a really long bench along the side, and in the so as you walk in, you see the bench on the right side, and it goes all the way down to the back wall and comes across. And then to your left, as you walk in, there is basically it's a sauna. There's a wet sauna in there. And in there is the door that you came in, and there's a door to your left that's if you go around the water part.
Okay, so let me take back out to where I was before.
Okay.
And there was double doors, and there was a hallway, right?
Yes.
I'll do double doors.
Okay. So go underneath the double doors, and this appears to be
above the double doors.
Well, they're closed, so
I know the top, the crack.
Well, there's a bigger crack under the bottom.
Why?
Because that's the way these doors are made.
Crack in the top. Can I not fit the top? Can I not fit in the top crack?
You might be able to squeeze in, but it's.
He only likes the top crack.
I will investigate
top
the top
crack kind
first
of guy.
before I
Okay.
go to the bottom.
You go up to the top. You think you maybe squeeze in, but it's going to be a tighter squeeze. You
Okay.
going for it? Okay.
Mhm.
You squeeze in there. You do just make it. This appears to be the where people bathe, and there's a door to the right, which make an intelligence
Next to the
check.
sauna.
Yeah, right next to the sauna.
Okay.
So yeah.
They have a lot of water in this place. A wet sauna, a bathing
know.
room, and a pool in the entryway.
Do I smell mold?
Is it really humid in here?
It's fairly humid in there. Yeah. Yeah. You put together that goes to the sauna room. That door.
I'll go down the hallway.
Okay.
Back out down the hallway.
Okay. So go all the way down the hallway, and there is a door at the end of the hallway, and then at the end of the hallway, just on the left side, there's another door.
I'll do the left door first.
You look in there; it appears to be just storage.
Okay. I'll rummage it. What kind of storage is it?
Looks like
Actually, how long has it been since I shifted?
since you shifted, probably 30 minutes.
Okay, so I got plenty of time still.
Yeah.
I'll rummage a bit, like 10 minutes.
Okay. Make
minutes.
a. Are you going to shift out first, or as a spider?
No, I'm just gonna do a quick circle around the room to kind of a quick look.
Okay. Make a
I'm
perception
not
check.
gonna, not gonna open anything.
'Kay.
So rummage is the wrong word. I'm gonna peer.
Visually inspect. 21. This stuff appears to be mostly like linens and like bed sheets, towels, things of that nature.
I'll go to the other doorway.
The other door. So you go in that other door, and it's a big room with as you walk in, there are stairs that go up on the left, and to the right there are 2 more doors on that wall. But it's a big open room that appears to be the kitchen.
I'll go upstairs.
Okay. Up the stairs, you find a bunch of like pants and shirts and stuff hanging on lines up there, and it's open. It's open top, and as you look over,
Oh, like
that's
a patio.
Yeah, it's basically there's a water basin and some wet clothes sort of strung over the side of it. There's been a few people that haven't noticed you as you're walking through here. None of them seem to be wearing anything fancy. They seem to be just servants.
Okay.
But yeah, you see people doing like hanging laundry and washing clothes in this room. And as you can actually see over down into the entryway where you came in, where it's open top.
Okay. I will I'll spider web down. and then up the Titanic stairs.
Okay. So you're not going to go to the right going up the stairs. Okay. So
I'm not gonna go to the kitchen doors. The ones I skipped, right?
well, as you came in, there was the big double doors, which is the dining room, and it went left and right. You didn't go right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we should do that first.
Okay. So you're going back down the kitchen stairs, or are you going
No,
to
I'll yeah, we'll go upstairs, right? I'll stick upstairs. Ignore that. I'll go upstairs.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm gonna web, like I was saying before. I'm gonna web down, and I'm gonna go up the Titanic stairs.
Okay. All right. So you get to the top of those stairs, and they do both meet sort of at the top of it. And there's right as you get to the top, there's a central double door, and the hall goes left and right again.
Okay. Let's go left.
Okay. So to the left, there are 2 doors on the left wall as you go down, and 1 door on the right.
Okay, we'll check the right one first.
Okay. The right door appears to be just some sort of like relaxation type room. It's this top level, from what you've seen,
This whole
looks to
house is
be
just it's a house of laziness.
yes, indeed.
Is this like one of those deprivation tanks?
As you go in there, it's
Rogan's
got
sitting in the corner getting ready to tell you about it.
yes, there's a rug on the floor. There's a water basin in the corner, and there's like 2 love seats, 2 small couches in there that no one is currently using.
Left doors.
This is a house of laziness that no one's being lazy in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The left door is more the same. It's you go in there, and it's a big open, or not huge, but fairly large open room with a nice rug on the floor and some different seats. There's 1 door on the back wall of that, but other than that, there's a window, and it just looks like more leisure area.
We'll check the other one.
Okay, are you going to the door on the back?
Meh.
Okay. All right, so you go back out, and then the other door that was on the left.
The other door on the left, yeah.
Okay. As you go in there, you see there are some people in there. It looks the same as far as like what's in there, leisurely and stuff, but there is a door on the back wall again, and this time there are 2 guards sitting in there. They appear to be on break.
Where are they wearing clothes, or are they like sauna like?
No. They're in full uniform,
Okay.
but they're just having a seat at the moment.
Okay.
Psst, what kind of full uniform? Psst.
It's just a guard uniform, right?
Yeah, regular guard, like the ones that you saw, the 4 guards in front. as you came up.
Okay, I don't want to risk walking by them, so I'm gonna go back down the other way on the hallway.
So back down the other way, you pass the double doors and you go, and there's one door on the left and one door on the right.
I'll check them.
Okay, the left is very similar to the far on the other end, where it's just like seating area, and there's one door in there. And then the one on the right is
There's a throne room.
the one on the right is you go in there, and there appears it's a very large bed in the center of the room. This room looks fancier than all of the other.
This is the first room
rooms.
I've seen that had a bed in it, though, right?
Yes. And this also looks far fancier. You go in there, there's 2 doors on the right and 1 door on
This
the
looks
back
like
wall.
Would I presume this be an emperor's bed?
Yeah. This is what you figure, this is probably where he sleeps.
Pictures of his face on the wall.
No, there are no pictures of his own face in this room. You did see some in the entryway.
Oh, so I know who he looks like? What he looks like?
Well, you saw there's like a bunch of them. You would assume that the last one is the one that's him, but you weren't sure.
Yeah, you're not sure. Maybe they only get their paintings done once they die.
So the painter's like, what's it look like again?
Yeah, so this is the big bed, two doors on the right, 1 door on the back.
Go to the back one.
You go to the back door, go into there, and it's there's a small balcony, and it looks down onto a garden with a fountain in it, and off to the right of that is where you came in. And you can see,
People in the garden.
not at the moment, but you can see across from the balcony, you can see where that laundry room was. It's across
Okay.
the entry.
Okay, I'll go to those other 2 doors.
Okay. So the first door you come to, the one that's closest to the door you came in, appears to be a closet. Has lots of like clothing and things like that. The second door, you go in and there is a big tub, and there's a person in it. It's a
Looks like an emperor.
you don't know. He's naked,
Oh, yeah.
so
I'm not looking at his bits. I'm looking at his face.
well,
Yeah.
his back is to you.
He's staring
Oh.
right at his junk. He's like, I don't know if that's an emperor or not.
As you
You've
walk in,
never
his
met
back
the
is to
emperor,
you.
really.
Can I go to the roof, the ceiling, and get a better look at his face?
Make a stealth check with advantage.
Are the tiles black or something, or is he like a white spider?
I'm a Black Widow.
So yeah, you got up to the
That's what I
ceiling,
said before. That's
and you're able to look, and he's sort of laying back with his eyes closed at the moment. It looks like the guy that was in the last portrait.
what do I know about this emperor?
Very little.
He killed your family.
I know this is a perfect opportunity. Man. Okay.
You could kill the emperor.
I know. I could take the throne.
I like that's how that works, but yeah.
Yeah.
At least one
Who
of
kills
those
the
things.
emperor gets the throne. That's how it works. I don't even want this throne. There isn't even a throne in this place.
Little do we know, Beak's only looking for the
It's just
treasure.
a bunch
He
of
don't
moldy
care about nothing
rooms.
else.
Yeah, moldy rooms. I haven't seen anything like.
Actually,
we have a crown.
in the closet, you
Yeah.
saw some jewelry and stuff.
Oh. Well, you should have said that.
Yeah, I should have,
Um,
but it didn't. So
I
forgot.
am. Okay. I'm gonna go back to that closet.
Okay.
I'm going to shift into Kenku form,
Okay,
steal everything he's got in there.
make a stealth check, because this closet shares a wall with that bathroom. That's good enough. Okay, so there's like necklaces and rings. Are you stealing everything that's in there that's shiny?
Everything, every little thing in there.
Well, I wonder who. Good thing I didn't give him the bag.
Where are you putting all of this?
In my backpack.
Okay. Okay.
I've got. Yeah, I got rid of the armor and all that stuff, so I don't really have anything other than just my usual basic stuff. So I got a bedroll in there, or that's probably not in the backpack. But Yeah, I don't have anything big anymore in my pack, but I'll take as much as I possibly can.
Okay. We'll say you got 20 pounds of assorted jewelry and gems.
Jesus
Crown?
Christ.
There's no crown.
Kind of empty is this.
I couldn't even see him trying to sell the crown.
How much you give
Look
me
at
for
this
this?
crown.
Wait a minute.
That looks really familiar. Yeah, it's a reproduction, really high quality.
Anything else in this? Oh, the clothes. There's clothes in here, right?
Yep.
And anything look like a robe or like a I'm sure there's some fine silk in here.
Yeah, there's lots of very fine clothing. There's nothing that looks like
Bird-sized.
officially regal.
Is there any? I don't see any symbols or anything in here. This would be a good time to look for the Brotherhood of Men stuff.
Make
too.
a perception check.
Yeah, he's got his Brotherhood of Men collector's hoodie in there.
Don't see.
Says 1994 racist champion of the world.
Brotherhood of Men merch.
Yeah.
Yeah, merch.
Yeah, you don't.
Teespring.com/Brotherhood of Men.
You don't see anything out of place in there. It's not. You don't really see much in the way of symbols at all. There are some empire symbols on some of the jewelry that you've taken, but nothing. No Brotherhood of Men stuff in there that you see.
Is there any sort of uniform or anything like that in there? Anything that looks like it would
not-
work as a
Not really in the.
dress colors or anything?
I mean, there's lots of really nice looking clothing, but not without perception roll, you wouldn't have seen anything that appears official.
Okay. All
You're
right.
an
I will shift back into spider form,
You didn't get me any clothes? No souvenirs?
and I don't know. Would I have room to fit anything in my pack with the jewelry?
I don't know what pack. I mean, if you're cramming all the jewelry in there, then probably not.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
My spider friend went into the palace, and all he brought me back was nothing. He didn't even give me a shirt.
You couldn't go to
Hey.
the palace gift shop?
I will.
All they didn't have a gift shop. All they had was a pool store that sold the chemicals needed to maintain their mini bathrooms. And
The only part of the palace that I haven't been to yet is the right hallway and the first floor, right?
And you've not gone into the double doors that you saw when you came up the stairs.
Oh, okay. I was thinking I went through the double doors and then. Okay,
Time to go
That makes
through
more
all the closets.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, jeez.
Pounds. Assorted
Um,
jewels.
Across the hall, there was one of those like leisure rooms with a little small door, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Now that I got 2 hours again, I'm gonna go back and peek in there.
Okay. Yeah, it's same room. Are you going to go into that other door?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you go into the door within that room, there is it's a smaller chamber, but it has a bed in it.
Okay. I'm looking for Brotherhood of Men stuff.
Make a perception check.
Paraphernalia.
Oh, I need
You see nothing.
Paraphernalia.
I got 8 eyes. I can find something with these 8.
Each
I
eye
can
rolled
look
a
in so many
natural 1,
directions.
except the last one.
Yeah, I'm just confused. I don't know which way to look.
This bed appears to have been unused in quite some time.
Okay. Let me
Means you come
go
back
back
so we
out.
can send you to the scary no marking armor guys.
No more. Oh. Let me go look. Oh, there's double doors.
As you go into the double door, you see there's several bookshelves. This appears to be a library.
Hmm.
Ooh, yes. a
Stewards can't burn
library.
spells, can they? But wizards can.
hmm
I'm gonna look. It's all. Is there any doors in here?
There's the double doors, and there's a window in the back. But no.
I'll spend
no
some time in here. I'm
interiors.
gonna look and see if I can find some spells, wizard spells.
Make a perception check.
What about bardic spells?
Ah.
So looking over the books, you do see some different books about the arcane, but you aren't sure if they have spells in them or if they're just history books.
Now the big problem is how do we get it out of here? Is there any people in here?
Not at the moment, no.
Listen, you don't need to be like an ant colony pulling up a book out the front.
Well done. You thought you had a shady background. I think Beak's got you beat.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Beak
saying.
does stuff all the time.
Okay. So let's go back downstairs to the right.
Okay. So as you go right at the base of these, at the bottom of this thing, as you hit the hallway, there's a door. So as you entered the thing on the bottom level, there's a double doors, and then the hallway goes left and right. And on both sides, where the wall where the stairs is, there's a door on each, like, sort of wall there.
Like under the staircase kind of a thing.
Yes. And to the right there
Harry Potter's
is
over there, no big deal.
to the right there, it hits a wall. There's a door on the left, and then there's a hall that goes further right, which is back towards the entrance.
Okay, I'll check both those doors.
Okay, so the door on the left as you go that way is there's a seating area, there's a window, there's a small table, and then there's some, like, would be the size of double doors, but it's like curtains to the right.
It's in which room? Which it's in the not the one by the stairs, the other one?
Right.
Okay, I'll go through the curtain.
Okay, when you go through the curtains, there's a bed in there, and a window, and like a small sort of wardrobe. Not wardrobe,
Okay.
Thing with a mirror.
Okay. I'm still looking for those markings of any kind.
Not
Are you
seeing
thinking
anything.
of vanity?
You do see there's some nice candlesticks on this
Don't
on the
tempt me.
vanity, but
I don't have any shifts
Tempting his
left.
bags are full.
I'm gonna shift out of bird form, go
But-
to sleep on the bed for an hour. And then pop back up.
but again, this bed it doesn't look like it's been used in a while, but it does look cleaner than the bed you saw upstairs.
Okay. What was under the staircase one?
Oh, you didn't go in
Did I
there
go there
yet.
Okay, yeah, we go there now.
Okay, so under the staircase, it appears to be, like some of its pantry, like some sort of dry food stuffs, and maybe some sort of cleaning supply type things, like different oils and things like that.
Clean the house with oil, eh? That's how they keep them all away.
Yeah. They spray
Okay.
oil on everything.
I'm gonna go down the hall.
Okay,
In the corner.
so down the hall, there's the door to the left, which appears to be, it's a bigger sitting room, and there's two doors on the left wall, and there's a double door on the right.
Okay. I'll do the two on the. We'll do the double door first.
Okay, double door, you go out there, and it's outside. It's the little garden that you saw from the balcony with the fountain.
Okay. And the other two little doors.
Both of those, as you go into each one, there's a bed and a little shelf, like chest type thing.
Any items in there? Or is it empty?
It's nothing on the tops of it. There's some drawers.
I can't open those.
I use my tiny spider legs to open the drawer.
All right.
Thanks, the Wanderer.
I'll go look back outside, and there's one more door.
There are a couple doors you can go into the kitchen,
Yeah.
but in each of those rooms with the beds, there was one door on the back wall as well.
Okay. How long's it been?
Probably 15 minutes. I'd say you're pretty quick about this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check those last few doors. Since I got time.
Okay, it's just closets that appear to be
Anything
empty.
in-
You figure these are probably guest rooms.
There's no guards in this place.
Not downstairs. You saw some upstairs, and there have been there were
Two
guards
two
posted.
slacking off.
The two up there that were taking a break, and you saw two near the entrance, but they're not paying attention really. I mean, this is, people don't make it in here. Most of the stuff riffraff gets caught at the entrance to the keep.
We're high class riffraff. All you gotta do is
okay.
be able to eat the most food.
There's gonna be more guards now that the droid's missing.
Yeah,
you
no
can bet
joke.
on that.
All right. And all this place
Someone's gonna get their head cut off. After this. Like you just killed.
I should go to the sauna and leave one ring behind. Okay,
What?
I
Oh,
will
my
go.
tool.
Palace
gone.
tour. That's
I
all
will
this is.
make my way back.
Okay.
A little extra spring in my spider step.
All right. So as Beak is searching the
along.
palace here, you guys are continuing to get the tour, which is not very long, but you guys have been chatting, I would guess, with Everin since you knew him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Reminiscing about good old times.
but he shows you around. There's like a few places in the keep where some of the different guards stay, and he says there's a hallway with like several rooms with he shows you one of them that's open right now, and it's just got like a single bed and a shelf basically, and like a small closet. It's like this is pretty much what all the guards get. Those two fellows we mentioned before, they live up here in one of these rooms. I'm not sure which. And then on the opposite side of the keep, he's like, and if you want to see the dungeon, I can show you that.
Do you have a
Sure, why not?
restroom that I could go use real quick? I can catch up to you guys.
Sure. And he sort of points back in the direction that he just showed you where all those rooms were. It's like, if instead of looking at the rooms, it's across the hall, and there's a communal bathroom that we all use there. You can use that.
Thank
Indoor
you.
plumbing. This place is fancy.
Oh man.
And he says, and we'll just be right over, and he points to the dungeon. When you finish, just meet us over there.
Thank you.
So he leads the rest of you guys over to the dungeon doors, and he's like, and this is the dungeon. He shows you, and it's just like there's some cells in there, but they're all empty.
No, I'm
Have-
keeping
if
anyone
I
in
have
the
the
dungeon.
I'm gonna try to go find those two dudes' rooms.
Okay.
Nobody in the
Go through
dungeon.
this, huh?
This palace is all a facade. There's nothing here.
A facade?
You mean
Facade, man.
It's a-
facade?
It's a mediocre
No,
facade.
facade.
Mediocre
Kentucky,
facade.
Kentucky English, okay? Come on.
It's a mediocre facade.
The mediocre facade.
Dude,
Uh,
Raised the so knave.
Okay, so he
Alright.
shows you guys the dungeon. He's like, no one really goes here anymore because the keep was built before the city. Once they built the city, there's like other places to house prisoners. So this doesn't really get used anymore. But
this is
it's
only
nice
for the real bad dudes.
it's not been occupied since I've been here, is what he says.
No.
Seraph, make a perception check.
Come on.
12. You see several doors, and they're pretty evenly spaced. And then towards the end of the hallway, there's two that look like they're maybe slightly bigger rooms.
I'm gonna go to
Oh.
those.
Raise camera went away. Okay,
What happened?
your camera's off.
Your
what the
camera
There
hell?
you
died.
are.
It was just a facade.
And that
Weird. It should be back on. I don't know what happened.
is just a
Leave me alone,
facade.
man. Leave me alone.
His camera was just a facade.
Are you gonna try the door?
I'm gonna listen in and see if I can hear anything.
Okay, so as you walk up to one of the doors, one of the guards comes out of the other one. Is, oh, hello, can I help you?
Yeah, I got. I was with the tour group, and I went to the restroom and kind of got a little lost. You know
Oh.
where the dungeons are? That's where they said they were going.
Yeah, and he just points you right over there. It's like, yeah, they're right over there.
Oh, thank you. I'll just head back.
No problem. But
We'll get.
you were
thing
listening
is,
to a different door. Make a perception check. For
Now
the
that we know where all this stuff is, we can just send Captain Spider Pants in here.
Yeah, really.
so
So
you heard some moving around in there. So it was definitely occupied, but for the short time you were there, nothing significant.
You know, nothing in the sound so far makes me want to kill everyone in it.
Well, I'll head back to the group.
Okay. So yeah, you get there and everyone's like, "Oh, welcome back. This is the dungeon." I was just telling them that it's not really used anymore.
There's like an old torture chamber in the corner. It's like no one's been tortured here in a long time. It's been sad.
He says, "And that's pretty much the entire tour. Does you guys have any questions?"
Can we go down into the dungeons?
He's showing you it. You already. It's like down. It's not even down. It's just there, and there's some
And there's
cells.
just-
Oh, it's just like okay. It's
In
not
the whole
like-
tour,
Yeah.
Rania hasn't said anything about anything. That's the whole point of taking her, right?
Rania has been looking around intently, but she has not said anything. She's kind of make an insight check for whoever wants to try to figure out what Rania is doing.
Oh,
What are you
dude.
doing, Ranya? I'm gonna insight Ranya.
Anything.
So you
Guards
look
get really
over.
confused when
Oh,
you
wow,
guys
you
all
got
just
it.
stop and just start staring at Ranya real quick.
So as you kind of look over at Rania, and I mean, her eyes have not stopped moving since you've been in there, but she also appears to be a little afraid to sort of step out of line and try to do anything unexpected.
I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to get my like head cut off or whatever just because I like took 2 steps away from the tour group, like Seraph.
Oh,
I suppose if the
don't know
tour
if I
is
wanna
over-
risk it to get the biscuit with
No,
Everin.
we can just send the spider guy back in here. Like we know whereabouts these guys are sleeping and everything. Tell him what to look for, and he can steal a bunch of stuff, and then come back and tell us what he found.
You saying this out loud?
No, saying this out loud.
Out of
Send a
character.
guy back in here later, and then he can just steal a bunch of stuff, and that's how it goes.
We're kind of alone over here by the dungeons with Everin, right?
You see, there are a few guards walking around, but no one particularly close.
Everyone's not like our best pal forever. We didn't like lock pinkies with him last time we met to like
Could
form
you
an
could
eternal
say
friendship.
you could mention a couple things and gauge his reaction though.
Everin, I don't know. Have you ever seen this symbol? And I'm gonna try to hide it from everyone, from like guards, but not make it noticeable that I'm trying to hide it to him.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna like do the symbol of the Brotherhood of Men with my hand.
Put it below your waist, so if he looks, you have to hit him.
Punch him in the leg.
He looks down. He's like, put your hand away.
That's creepy. Why are you doing that? Stop.
He says, "What do you want to know about that?"
Ooh, we went through a town on the way here, and all these people had it was like a tattoo or a brand.
He says, "Yes, what about it?"
Well, they seem to be running that town, and the town's guard were kind of afraid of them. I just thought that was strange.
I think I came through that town on my way up here when I got promoted.
Do you know what that is?
I've been told it's the Brotherhood of Men. I don't know much about it. Other than we aren't supposed to talk about it, really.
Oh, I don't want to get you in trouble or anything. I was just wondering.
Okay, no harm done.
Well, I guess let's get out of here. Thank you for the tour, of course. Will lead us back to the gates. This keep's really small. I thought this keep would be like mega big.
It's pretty big. It's just there's not a lot going on inside it anymore.
Oh,
Pretty
When
much
I-
the
when I come
emperor
back
lives in the
eventually-
palace in there, and then there's some guards
there's-
and things like that, and he entertains guests. You gather, but other than that,
On my way back,
like
I'm not
the
gonna go
different
Inside
lieutenants
the-
and stuff.
the where they're at. I'm gonna kind of do a route outside and circle a little bit, just to see if there's any sort of hatches or secret underground stuff.
You
Oh,
know,
in
that
the
fire
keep
smell.
itself.
Huh?
In the keep.
Well, so we're in like there's the keep, which is like it's a walled area, and then
Mhm.
there's the keep, and then there's like a building, right? That's where they're at. And
Well, the
there's
keep is-
pathway, and then the palace, right? It's
Yeah.
like 2 buildings inside walls.
Well, the keep is like the building, the dungeon and stuff is sort of built into the keep walls,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's pretty open in the middle until you get to that palace. There's not a like it's
So they're like walking around outside right now.
pretty much as they go into the dungeon, they like duck into these little areas where the like I said, it's sort of built into the walls with it. They've just been extended and
Okay. All right. I'll just scamper back.
all right. So as you come out, let's see, how long would you have been in there? You've been there for quite a while. So as you come out, you probably don't see them. They probably have already left.
Okay. Did I see those? I don't think I saw the guys that were. I think I left before that happened.
I think you did.
So when I come back through, do I see them? And do I notice anything different about them?
Make a perception check as you're
Like
walking
we've all
back
been
through.
killed and replaced with clones, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you don't see anyone. You see some guards. You see like there's some captain's colors going around. But yeah, it's the keep outside of the palace. The keep is primarily used to house high-ranking military people, which is why Everin lives there currently. He's a lieutenant in Damore.
A lot of uniforms in there, you say?
Yep. But you don't see
Does
any.
he have like
you
a
don't see those
fancy
guys.
lieutenant room? He only showed us like the crappy.
He showed you one of the smaller ones, which is what he said he lives in.
Oh, okay.
But they do have some bigger ones. But for this, he basically over the course of this, he was telling you for the military personnel, these accommodations are adequate.
Gotcha.
I will. I'll make my way out.
Yeah, you make your way out without much of a problem. It's like outdoors there, so no one's really on the lookout for spiders or
A
anything.
spider.
Yeah.
Also, it's medieval times. No one really is like on the lookout for spiders, anyways.
Yep. So you make it back outside the keep. You see those 4 guards, and as you guys, as the party leaves, everyone's cordial with you. Says it's nice to see you. And then as you come out of the keep, you don't see. Well, actually, do you guys stay around the keep or wait for him, or what are you doing?
Well, we don't know he left, so we'll hang around like.
Oh yeah, I'll hang out a little bit.
Just for a little bit around the area.
You guys wouldn't know I left unless you try to look for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Or notice me walking around your leg.
I'm gonna go ahead. At this point, I'm gonna recall Wing to me, and then I'm gonna join.
Well, you can't.
I'm gonna head out of the end to join them.
You can't
outside the
recall
keep.
him. You can break your link, but he's still more than 100 feet away.
I'm gonna break the links so I'm not seeing through his eyes. I'm gonna head towards the keep.
'Kay.
Join them outside.
Okay. So after a while, Beak, you do walk out, and they're hanging out, so you can spot them easily enough.
Okay. I'll go to a shadowy spot and turn back into Birdman.
Okay.
What did what's her name say about all this? Ask her.
Yeah. Okay. You guys walk out, and what do you say to her?
Well,
Did you
what'd
notice
you think?
anything?
Yeah, you got in there. What'd you think?
I was looking around. I saw 2 individuals that didn't appear to have Empire uniforms, which I thought was peculiar. But other than that, it looked all very normal. What did you all see? You said you had someone that was going to look through the place.
You are a sneaky one.
And there he is. Yeah.
Oh,
Might have to
hello.
Send him back in.
Ah!
Am I not here yet?
You get scared.
You can be there now. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, my first
Alright,
words
well-
when I get back are make it big.
Make it big. All right. Well,
What
let's
does
go
that
back to
mean?
the end for now. Collect up what our thoughts are on this, and then we might send Beak back in to do a little more searching, and we'll let you know what we find.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, let me know. And also let me know if you have any ideas on what to do with Midnight. So far he's just stuck in my house.
Sure thing. Animal shelter.
He can't really go out. Everyone's looking for him.
We'll figure something out.
I say, let's go, you pack of crazy people, and I start walking away from the place.
Okay.
Ka-ching, 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 as you walk.
Make just a general stealth check to see how loud you're being. 'Cause you do have a lot of. Okay, you're fine.
Oh.
He's basically silent.
Beak, why are you walking so quietly?
Why can't I hear you at all? And your pack looks very bulgy.
I don't see anything. Just make it big. Smile on my face.
All right, what are you guys doing? You guys headed back to the
Yeah, we're headed
the
back to our
mid-level
inn.
inn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like a good middle of the road kind of place. Let's see.
I'm assuming I passed them on the way. I joined them as they are coming back. So
Yeah, you would have run into
I
them.
would have. Yeah.
Are you
What are we
guys
waiting
discussing anything? I'd assume you guys get back to the inn.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're gonna
As
ask.
soon as we get back to the inn, I'll look at the party and I'll say, "That was perfect, Beak." And I'll take my pack and I'll empty it out on the bed.
Oh,
Make
man.
it big.
What did you do, Beak?
Just big smile on my face.
Where did you get all of this? Someone give him a piece of paper.
I point back at where we just came from, and I say in Everin's voice, "Palace."
I see
When
all
did you leave the group?
I see
You are
all the
sneaky
jewels
one.
and necklaces and everything he taken. So I go ahead and I cast detect magic just to make sure nothing is magical that he took.
Yeah, you see, there's nothing magical in that, but it all
Okay.
looks very expensive.
Hide it in the bag of holding. We can't sell it here.
I think
Yeah,
Dunn
we'll
still
put-
has that.
I
Nice.
still have it. Yeah, I'll put it in there.
How did
Happy happenstance.
Happy happenstance.
good
We might need you to go
job,
back
I
in.
guess, Beak.
I'm like,
Wow, that's a lot of
that's an
jewelry.
amazing. That's an amazing job. But we might have to have you go back in there and look for some other things that aren't jewelry.
Okay.
Turn into a spider and go look for some rooms. Okay? We'll do that
Aye.
tomorrow.
Are you gonna do that? It's like maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
Oh, we gotta wait for him to get his.
You gotta take a short
Thank you.
rest.
Well, we could probably sell it at some point, just not in the capital.
Yeah, we can sell it outside the capital. Or outside the kingdom.
Yeah,
Like when
probably
we
have
go
to
to
go
that
over to the
continent.
Elven lands or
That's
the other
southern
land.
continent where there's a volcano. Meet some jungle people that love jewels.
Let's
So you
see.
guys going back? Are you sending Beak back to the keep today? Or are you waiting until tomorrow?
Once he gets a
Uh,
short rest, he can go back.
Oh yeah, we can just let him take a 1 hour nap and then try again.
How well do you inform him?
He'd be a pretty bird.
I say, "Palace." Up in a tizzy.
Yeah, it might be now, but not for a while, I assume. We're just trying to. There's some guys in armor. You know the thing.
I will
armor,
tell
no
him
markings.
everything that I know and all
He's
the
the one
information
who knows
that
more
I-
about it. Yeah, he saw it.
And there's two guys. One guy's really seems skinny. One guy's a really big guy. They have rooms.
Did they know
in-
where the rooms were?
I don't know exactly where the rooms are.
Seraph
but I
had
know,
an idea, but he wasn't sure.
I'll tell him it's best.
I will. I'll
best I
sketch
can.
out a drawing of what I know of the keep, and have him point out where to go.
I'll do best I can.
Okay. Yeah, between like him drawing and you talking to him, he has a pretty good idea of where you think they were.
And if you go, just look for any letters or any signs of emblems of the Brotherhood.
The emblem we're looking for.
Okay, Beak. Has an hour gone by?
Sure.
Okay.
If you wanna
Um,
just skip to that.
Listen, it has something else to do. I'm going to
Go straight back in.
Can I, how well can I command my bird? I can talk to him. Let me cast a ritual first.
Okay.
Speak with animals.
Okay.
I'm going to speak with Ka, and I'm going to convey to him that I'm going to be a spider, and he's going to drop me off at the palace, or at the keep. And
Okay.
just wait around on the roof. I'll come back, and you can fly back.
Okay.
Okay.
He seems to understand.
He's
I
got
will-
he's got a personal taxi.
I will shift into spider form and crawl up on his back, and then hiya, and then
Hiya!
Okay.
Giddy up, bird.
Yeah, he takes you over there. The rooms that he saw were on a second level, so it'll be a little
Okay.
quicker for you to get there.
I'm having him drop me off on the roof.
Okay.
Was there a chimney or multiple chimneys in this thing?
No, for the most part, it's open.
Okay.
But there is like I said, there's sort of just the stuff you saw was kind of built out from the walls. So there's like corridors that basically house all these things, and the middle is very open.
Okay. So I'll just crawl on down there with in spider form.
Okay. Yeah, easily enough. You get there. You do see that there are more people moving around right now. Guards and such,
Are they up in a tizzy?
possibly. But you do make your way to where Seraph pointed out.
Mhm.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Why is done rolling
Okay.
so much?
He likes to
Because I'm
roll.
clicking on things.
Okay, so
See
you
what
you make it in there, and there's the two rooms that he pointed out. Which one are you going to go to first?
I left one.
Left one. Okay, so you go into the left one, and
But
you
everyone has
see-
less people around it. How about that?
Okay, they're pretty close to each other, and currently that hallway is pretty vacant. Most of the activity is in the middle of the keep and towards the palace.
Okay.
But both of those doors are still closed, so as you walk underneath one, you do see one of the guys that Seraph was talking about. He's in the full armor, but no Empire mark.
I want to get a good look at his face.
Okay. Yeah, he's just sitting there. Like now he's actually taking a nap, but in full armor.
He never takes his armor off. He sleeps in that.
But you get a good look at his face.
Is he asleep?
He appears to be.
Can I? I'll look around the room first.
Okay. Make a perception check. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh my gosh. Like 3 tonight.
Except for all those ones, all I do is 1 to 20. That's all I got.
So he has a desk, and on the desk, from what you can see, there's a bit of paper of some kind hanging off. You can't tell what it is from the bottom, but you do see that there is something on top of the desk.
I can't tell what it is.
If you go up there.
I'll go up there.
Okay, yeah, you go up there, and it is a piece of parchment. It's not been written on or anything, but there is a what looks to be some kind of a stamp or something on the upper corner of the desk where you couldn't see it from the bottom. But there's a ink and a quill and
Dang it.
vial, and someone's rolling disguise kit.
It's me.
Yeah, there's
I'm trying to figure out how this works.
Ink and vial, and there's that piece of paper. Doesn't appear to have been written on yet.
Okay. Is there any other papers?
Not up there, no.
Do I see anything else with my 23 perception?
You can see that his armor looks pretty nice, like very well made armor, but not like any of the other guards that you've seen.
Like what do you mean? Like not, it's nicer or it's not nicer?
It looks
Or
like
it's just different.
it's different, but it's possibly nicer. It looks like he spent the money that was spent on this armor. He spent quite a bit of money on it, or at least knew a good smith who made it. But it doesn't appear to be like the mass-produced stuff that the guards wear.
Okay. And what would Beak do here? Is there a lock on this door?
It looks like there is some sort of locking mechanism.
I didn't take any combat spells today. Except for one. Actually, I guess I have two.
You can summon a zoo, so you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to do. Well, let me go look at the other room first.
Okay. So go back
Before I
down.
order.
Go out back into the hall. Still no one hanging out in there. And as you go under the door of the next one, there is the more slim guy. And again, very nice armor. Probably not as nice as the other guy. It's less heavy, more sort of able to be walked, like it's more flexible. Made for someone who's trying to be more agile in combat. And
sleeping in his armor.
he is sitting at his desk, appears to be writing something.
Can I crawl on the ceiling and look down on it?
Make a perception check. Actually, make a stealth check first.
Normal or advantage?
You can make it at advantage because he's distracted. Okay. Yeah, so you make it up the wall and make a perception check to see if you can tell what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Rolling the
He
dice tonight.
he's writing a letter to someone. It doesn't say who. But from what you can tell, it looks like he is writing a letter and it has someone's name in it. And he also has a similar looking stamp or whatever it is up in the on his desk as well, as similar to the one that was next door.
Get your cell phone and take a picture.
He can copy anything he sees, right? Like a forgery. He can do forgery stuff.
He gets advantage on forgery, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay here for a while and watch him.
Okay. He continues writing. With that perception, you get the gist of this letter is it's instructions telling someone, doesn't have a name on it, as far as who it's to, but it's instructions telling someone to go to about a person.
Doesn't tell
Someone
them.
about a
Doesn't say any
person.
name.
See, it does say a name, but I gotta look it up. Hold on.
It does say a name. Let me pull up my random name generator real quick.
It was like, man, that's a very unspecific letter. Yeah, get this person,
To nobody in particular. Go find a person. Sincerely,
That guy.
that guy. Yeah, put it in the envelope, send it.
Belby.
What was it?
Belby.
Belby?
It'll be-
Yep.
Can I tell where it's going? What town?
You cannot, because he's not writing anything on an envelope right now. He's just writing a letter, and it doesn't have any information on it as far as to who it is.
What's it say about Belby?
Basically, it says your next target is Belby.
Okay.
And
So I'm
it
still gonna watch
says-
him. I'm waiting and seeing if I can figure out where it's coming from, where it's going to. I mean, postmarked.
See, Belby in Gyronholm.
Okay.
Is where it says the person
Oh,
is.
boy.
But you still don't know where, like, to whom he is sending it yet. So he finishes writing the letter. He gets his stamp, and he pushes down on it in the bottom right-hand corner, and he puts the stamp back, and it doesn't appear to be ink
Is it on the envelope or on the paper?
on the paper.
Okay.
And from with that perception roll, you can tell it's a watermark, and it's the symbol that you're looking for.
Hey ho!
Okay.
I knew this would work.
Okay. How long's it been?
Probably 30 or 45 minutes.
Okay, I'll hang out.
Okay.
You got plenty of time.
I'll try to find a corner.
Okay. He finishes that.
web.
He folds it, gets out an envelope, and he puts it to basically a PO box in Destone.
Oh, can I
Wait,
see what?
is that where we killed everyone?
Yes.
Mm.
So the letters
Guess we
go
didn't get 'em all.
into the stone
Mm-hmm.
by way of, or go into Jaren home by way of the stone.
It's going to Destone, but it
Oh, going to
mentions
stone the guys in Jaren home.
Yeah.
Okay. You said PO box. Is there any sort of markings on that? Like, is there identification with where it's going?
yeah, basically it would be like, we'll say box 14 at the Destone post office.
We must inform the Postmaster General.
Or should we just take
No,
over
he
that box?
don't like us very much.
Oh yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I'll sit up here for another little while. See what
Okay.
happens next.
So he gets that and he finishes making the letter, and he gets up and he walks out.
I follow him out.
Okay. As he walks next door and knocks on the door. He goes, "Hey, wake up." So the other guy opens his door, says, "Here, take this down." And he goes back into his room. And then the bigger guy, the one is who he gave the letter to, and he walks out of the keep with it.
This is a quiet part of the keep. No one else is around.
At the moment, yes, everyone's scurrying in the middle or in the near the palace.
What color is this guy's name plate? Is he like green, or is he a red? Is he like? Can I get a level on this guy?
This
I want to
The,
con him.
the bigger guy looks tough. Like you wouldn't want to fight him.
Big guy's walking away.
Yes. The smaller guy looks like experienced. I will say that.
I don't think I can handle this guy. So he goes back into his room.
Yep.
Big guy leaves.
hmm
Okay. I'm gonna go into big guy's room,
Yeah, all that same
And-
stuff in there.
but I could never open any there's drawers and things too, right?
Yeah, there's a couple drawers on the desk,
Yeah.
and
I
there's
will
a small like closeted area that's separated by a curtain. but
quietly lock the
nothing
door.
really. Make a stealth check.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go shift into. I'm gonna shift into bird form first,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace,
Okay.
which is how long? Hour.
Okay.
And then I will go and lock the door.
Okay. Go make stealth check. It's still 18 though.
18. Wow. Okay.
Hold on a second.
I lock the door, and then I rummage.
Okay. So
I-
you lock the door, and as you
lock it.
start rummaging,
Let me go shut my door. Hang on. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Can you hear her?
yeah.
Okay. I think. 1 second.
Okay.
You gotta shut his family up. You gotta shut up, family.
Okay.
It's not like you're flushing the toilet behind me or something.
Oops.
I will rummage, and I'm going to take the stamp. I'm going to take his paper. I'm going to take the envelopes. I'm taking everything. Everything that I can fit in my bag, anyway.
Okay, so you lock the door, and as you start to go through you start to open the drawers, you hear something outside the door, and you hear a bang on the door. He goes, "Hey, thought I told you to go send that letter."
What did the guy? Did I hear the other guy? The fat guy?
He's not fat. He's
That guy.
Oh, I thought it was a fat guy. And
no,
skinny
he's
No,
built.
he's
guy.
muscular.
guy. Oh, okay.
He's
Did I hear
huge.
him? How did he respond last time?
He didn't say anything.
I will be. There's a closet, right?
It's separated by a curtain. Yes.
I'm gonna go into there. quietly.
Okay. He goes. He bangs on the door again. Goes, "Hi!" He tries You see the knob start to turn. He goes. He jiggles a little bit. He goes, "Why have you locked the door?"
Because I'm like around the corner.
You can hear it jiggling a little bit. He goes, "Why have you locked the door?" And then it gets quiet for a second, and then you start to hear the sounds of him picking the lock.
I will shift into spider form.
He opens the door. He looks around. He starts walking around. Make a stealth check, because he's looking for something now.
He's looking for a spider.
26.
Okay.
26.
Okay. Yeah, he does not see you, but he is concerned, and he's like looking through everything.
Okay.
There is a window in here.
Okay.
So he's continuing to look. Are you just staying there?
Yeah.
Okay. He sits down at the desk.
Okay.
He's just waiting there.
I'm gonna look in the closet and see what I see in there. I'm not gonna walk around, but I'm just gonna see what I see in the closet while I'm in here.
Make a perception check.
9.
Looks to be lots of clothing.
Okay. What's he doing?
He is apparently waiting for that guy to get back.
I want to kill this guy, but I don't think I can. I got the stamp though, right?
No.
Oh, I didn't get it. Why not? I thought I said I took it.
You said you were looking through the drawers.
Yeah, I was taking the stamp and the papers and the envelopes.
Okay, I'll say
He
you.
did say that.
I'll say you got. Well, what did you want? What was the? I'll tell you. You get one thing. What was the most important thing you wanted?
First thing I said was stamp.
Okay, so you got the stamp, and that's when you heard him start to jostle the
Okay.
door and bang on it.
Okay.
So he's looking around and he notices that the stamp is gone, but he's just
I'm
sitting
gonna
there.
crawl to the roof and come out the closet a little bit and look and see is the door open.
It's like, it's not open, but it's not shut all the way. It's like pulled to.
Okay. I will crawl out, and I'll just head back to the party.
Okay. You do so with the previous stealth roll of 26. All right, see how you get back to the party.
He's a little sad because he wanted to kill him. I will piece of paper, parchment, and scribble out that paper that thing he wrote.
Okay, well,
And I will write to Stone on there. Box 14 to Stone.
looks like we know where to go.
Jesse and Gyron home, whatever. Benny, Bernie,
Benny Hill.
Betty,
Belby.
Belby, and Gyron home.
We also need to find out some information about this continent or island or whatever with a volcano.
Yeah,
And I
need
say,
to find Mount Doom.
whenever Seraph explained this to me, he's called them like guards in different armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I say guards in different armor in Seraph's voice, and I say, let's kill him. You're a sneaky one.
I don't think we
Look
can
around.
get back into the keep to kill them.
I feel like we'd have to take on the entire keep to fight those two guys.
No, you're a sneaky one. Sneaky.
How are we gonna sneak in there?
I am
How are we
not
gonna
a
sneak-
sneaky one.
How are we gonna sneak like a bunch of full-sized people into a keep, then kill 4 people,
2 people.
2 people, without anyone noticing? It'd have to be
Beat
the most
starts a fight.
quiet.
Must be a Monday. That's true.
I'm looking through my spell book that I don't have. It's in my head.
I don't think any of us have the spells or abilities that would get us into that keep.
No.
Unnoticed. especially when the Emperor starts yelling about all his missing jewelry.
It's
Beak,
almost like that
Beak
made
makes
a
it harder
lot
to go back everywhere you go.
You know what would really mess with him is if Beak put it back. He'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
what?
Just go set it back in there.
I think that's against Beak's nature.
He'd do it. If we really wanted him to. We could pay him.
All right. Well, Beak writes on the paper that I can bring one more in, comma, maybe.
Seems
Nothing
to
like a
inspire
baby to
confidence.
Inspire confidence, yeah. Well, while we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do with that, I think I have something I can do for the cat person, with a little preparation, with my disguise kit.
Oh God, you're gonna shave a cat.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
Shave him down.
I'm gonna give him one of those like biker mustaches.
Ooh, a mustache.
What are we gonna
That's why I
do with
like that
cat
thing about
though?
disguise kit. We'll do that. We'll do that next time because it's 10:30 now.
Yep, 10:20. Unless there's anything imminent you guys wanted to do, we will call it there and pick up there next week.
I think everything we
We're
want
all
to do
back.
is
We're all back at the inn, right? So we can
Yeah.
just
this
make
is a
it the
good
end
time
for the
probably.
night.
Okay. All right, we will call it there then, and we will pick it back up next Monday around 7:30 Central. You can also check out Nookrium's DM stream on Friday nights over on his channel.
All right. Thanks everyone for
yeah.
watching.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for the new followers, and we'll see you guys next week, hopefully. Bye.
See ya.
See you guys.